Yo, what up, is Don?
Family here.
We are the Soul Brothers and
The Snap Dudes.
The Snap Dudes, and as you can probably guess by the title of the video, we're gonna do a versus video.
No, it's a performance review.
Performance review, it's double, two at the same time.
First impressions.
These are both have been out.
Tech overview.
Does it still basketball?
Does it still basketball? We should do it. Does it still
it just came
basketball?
out. Does it still basketball? How does it stand the test of time? It's been a month. Okay, so this is a versus video. This is the PG1 versus
the KD9.
And if you want to copy either of these shoes, there will be a link in the description below.
Yes, sir.
As usual. So let's hop right in with the traction. This traction is pretty good. It does pick up a little bit of dust. Soft rubber. Do not use it outside. It's a semi-translucent. It's an interesting traction pattern. Supposedly has to do with fishing.
Yes.
Fish scales.
Fish scales, yeah.
So it's not the best traction out there, but it's really good on a clean court.
The solid rubber though is very good. So I'll do a comparison later, but you know. Anyways, alright, so the KD9, this is a solid rubber outsole, and the PG1 stops harder and then picks up a little bit less dust if it's the solid rubber outsole. And this still picks up a good amount of dust, which is kind of annoying. Outdoor use, they both suck. So I'd say the PG1 is a little bit better. Yeah. You know, a good amount better. So PG1 for the win.
Okay, moving on to cushion, we have a bunch of Phylon right here. You do have a zoom unit in the forefoot. I can feel a little bit, not a ton. If you're a little lighter, Sammy can't feel it. You get a ton of response. That's great. And just a touch of impact protection. So overall, it's a decent cushion, but you know, nothing mind-blowing for sure.
Yes. The KD9 is a full-length zoom unit. It's very bouncy. Impact protection is better. Response, of course, the PG1 is better. It all depends. You do feel higher off the ground though, a little bit higher off the ground than PG1s.
It's kind of preference. If you don't like no messing around with your cushion, you're probably gonna like this. If you want some more impact protection and feel a little bit of tech under your foot, KD9.
Yes.
I personally go to the KD9.
Yes. Just be careful because the durability is very bad and this part can rip right here.
Ours haven't, but we have heard stories.
Yes. And for me, for an everyday shoe, I would choose the PG1 because the KD9 is a little too bouncy for me. So.
Okay. Now moving on to the upper materials. This is pretty different here. This is kind of, keep in mind this is a budget model. We'll break down the prices in a minute. But as a budget model, you know, not the most premium materials. In this shining colorway though, there is a nice suede on the lateral side. The rest is just a mesh, and you have a mid-foot strap that's pretty chill. You know, it's decent materials for the price, but it's just not going to beat the KD9.
Yes, the KD9 is full Flyknit, and it's not glued down or anything. It's in its true form, and then in the back, it's a foam back mesh upper, basically, and it feels a lot nicer in hand. But I guess on foot though, they both get pretty damn soft.
Yeah, you can't really tell.
Yeah.
I mean, the KD9 feels a little bit better on foot to me, but not by a lot.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know.
So, but still, the KD9 feels more premium.
Yeah.
So the KD9.
And looks more premium.
Definitely.
The Flyknit look is dope.
Yes.
Okay, so moving on to fit. These are both one booty uppers.
Yes.
I went down a half. I went down a full size because I got a real narrow foot in the KD9. You went down a half?
I went true.
You went true?
Yes.
Okay. But you could probably go down half a size.
I can't. I tried because it's too narrow for me.
Oh, that's right. That's right. But lengthwise, if you have a narrow foot, you could maybe come down half a size. But I guess most people have a normal foot, so don't. This shoe, true to size.
True to size, and the PG1 fits for me like the Curry 2s. Fits like a glove for my foot, and I love the just how the width is just perfect for me. And the length is really good, and then there's not a lot of toe room or anything. So PG1 for me, and I have more of a normal-ish foot, you know. So
the KD9, I'm gonna go with a little bit just because I have more of a narrow foot.
Yes.
So there's that. Now moving on to support, they're both lows. I would say support-wise, the KD9. I mean the PG1. Just a little bit is more supportive, I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
The mid-foot strap helps a little bit. So, but they're both pretty similar.
Yeah, for me, I think I'll give it a tie.
All right.
But, you know.
Okay, so now lockdown, we do have this midfoot strap, which does help a little bit. I can feel it holding my forefoot down a little bit, which is chill. But I was, you know, the heel in the PG1, you're not slipping out by any means, but you just don't have that feeling of being held down.
Yeah.
Which is, it kind of bugs me a little bit, you know.
That's crazy. Like, no, feel this.
Yeah.
And then feel this. They're both really pretty big.
Yeah, they are. This one's gnarlier, though.
The KD9 feels pretty big, though.
So lockdown, I would go KD9.
KD9, even though it's a one booty upper, they did something here where it just feels really locked down in the heel and there's no slippage at all. So KD9. But still, the PG1, it wasn't even that bad. You know?
Both these shoes are kind of hard to put your foot into.
Oh yeah, that's annoying. Yes.
Which is annoying.
Yes.
Tie on hard to put on.
Another con to having the one booty upper.
Yeah.
And another con is that you can't have it so that it fits more sizes of feet.
Exactly.
Which is why I don't understand why companies are doing this, but you know, whatever.
Yeah. But when it fits right, it fits like a glove.
Yes.
Okay, moving on. Let's compare weight.
I think the KDs are lighter. For sure.
KDs are fucking light.
11.75.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is like 12.7, I think. Ooh, 12.7. All right.
Ounce lighter. These are pretty light too.
Yes.
Light on the foot.
Well, light on the foot, yes, definitely the KDs. But like when you're actually playing,
that's the thing.
Your traction is better, a little bit better in the PGs, and then the cushion is straight responsiveness. So I guess when you're playing, you do feel like lighter on your foot.
Yeah, you feel like a quicker player.
Exactly.
So okay, what are we on to next? Let's touch on ventilation real quick.
I tie it up.
Tie it up. Durability. Well, my eyelid popped out.
Oh yeah.
Which is I'm not a big fan of. And this is my coveted shining colorway.
Yes.
Which sucks. I'm not gonna return them. So.
Are you gonna return them, dude?
No, I can't. My shit's numbered, dog.
You should sign it, Donnie Fontaine, and sell it.
Hell yeah.
But but the zoom unit, I've had so many people tell me that the zoom unit pops. So durability, I'd have to choose the PG ones.
Yeah. Okay.
Aesthetics. PG1. There you go.
PG1. No, I like
I like the PG.
I'll tie it.
Really?
Yeah. I like the KD9s.
Yeah, I do. But PGs are just, you know.
This colorway is fire though.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Okay, let's wrap it up. We do have a price discrepancy here. These are dumb cheap. The PGs are 110.
100.
They can't be beat. All right. The KD9s are a little more expensive, but not outrageous.
It's an amazing price for what you get from the tech. It's $150, flying it, full-length zoom, and it has a signature player behind it. So,
yeah.
$40, not that big of a difference. But for me, I would choose the PG ones. I don't even play in my KD9s that much.
Yeah.
To be honest. I don't know why, but for me, I like to have very low to the ground cushion and to have a lot of responsiveness. I'm not really feeling full length zoom and like being super bouncy anymore. So I've changed, bro. I'm sorry, but
what happened to you, man?
Yeah, I used to be all about this, you know, like a year and a half ago. But I like the PG ones better.
KD used to be your boy.
He used to be my boy.
And then he went to the Warriors, and now you're shitting on his shoe
bro.
and everything.
Yeah, nah, but
I would go KD9 if the traction was better, for sure. But I would probably have to right now go with the PG.
PGs.
So PGs for the win. Both are great shoes, but this shoe is a steal.
Yes.
All right, there it is. There's the versus video. If you want to cop either of these, look in the link below the description. There'll be a link there. You click it, it'll open up a new window, and you can purchase the shoes there.
If you would
You're
like.
welcome. Thank you guys. See you in the next one later.
Peace.